introduce you to Mr. Keshava. I mean Mr. Puneeth Keshava. Okay. And he's been long associated with me for almost 20 years. He's been always coming here. I did his Honda type, type 1 or type 2 VTech and all that. And he was telling me he has bought a very nice unused bike which was just preserved. So I said, which model? The first model of Jawa. I said, no. Are you sure it is preserved and all that? He said, I'll bring it. So it was a 6 months waiting list, and finally I had the time and he brought it, and we did a normal transformation job on my engine, on the engine, regarding smoothness, pulling, less heat. These were the other things. But since he is quite well built, he complained that the minute he sits down, the bike sinks, and even the back sinks. Now we've done modifications to the front suspension and the rear, which is standing up. You can see the amount of clearance which has come here, and even this has gone up because you can see this, right? So now what has happened is he is really, for his height, weight, build, he is getting his proper ergonomics to sit on the bike and ride with comfort. So he just went for a ride to fill up fuel, and he will tell you something more about it. Yes, here,
Hi, good
Puneeth,
everyone.
take over.
First thing is I should thank Singana for getting this.
No, thanks. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Pleasure.
First thing is I bought this bike a couple of months back, and we just parked. I'm an auto enthusiast actually. As Singana earlier told, me and Singana, we have a connection since at least for about.
I knew his father very well. But that goes back to 60 years
yes,
back.
correct, Singana. Then after that, I bought this bike. Singana was always busy. I mean, with much difficulty, Singana agreed to get a bike to his place. I bought the bike. I showed him. Then he said, "Okay, we'll do." What is the issue? He said. I said, "This is with a heating complaint." And the first thing, as Singana told, the front fork it sinks. As I sit on the vehicle, just sitting on the vehicle, it goes down. Again, when I apply the brake while riding, it completely sits on the floor, on the road. So that was the main complaint for me, even with the rear suspension. So both he got it done. And
rear suspension, when you hit a pothole,
yes, when I
straight,
hit the pothole, that was a nightmare actually. Nightmare. To be
straight
honest,
going to the helmet only.
Correct. So that is a remarkable change what he has done. I never expected that the result could come out in this manner. And rest is something like how much ever I could explain to you. Only if you ride my bike, only then you'll come to know the difference. So now the power, this is 350cc as you all know, but now the power it is easily matchable with a 650cc. And with that, at low speeds you can shift it to high gears, like around 50-60 kilometers of speed. I can shift on to 6th gear, and bike cruises as smooth as butter. And engine noise it is reduced, heating complaint is solved, and what more I could tell you? You have to come to Singana and then you have to feel the change.
Basically in the city also, when you were going through traffic, in third gear,
yes.
you could just let it crawl only, it will keep going.
It will crawl, it will literally crawl next to me. This bike literally crawls next to me. Even at the speed of 10-20, I can shift to third gear and I can show you if you want.
Anyway, sir. So
thank you
for giving me the opportunity. Enjoy it. And
so much,
don't loan this bike to somebody and say, let us see how much you can go.
No,
it will go away only. I'm warning you. And as far as the oil, you just see, once the color here,
correct,
if it gets brownish,
yes,
then we'll think of changing. Because you hardly use it, maybe 1 or 2 years also.
Correct.
Because it's got super synthetic oil. It's got 3 magic additives in the oil. So that oil is guaranteed. The cooling system, as you saw, we changed the water pump and all that we have done. So there's no issue there. As far as the suspension, you can go through any road. And actually I've got another friend of mine with a similar model where they've got a speedometer. They call it 42. 42.
Yes.
It's got the same engine. I'm really proud of him that he went all the way. Raghavendra, his name is Raghavendra. He is associated with the hardware people, not BN, one hardware, Padaki and Sons. He is very connected with them. And he is middle-aged. He is not a young boy. and he took the same bike to the highest road possible in the world.
Okay. Oh.
That is in I forget the name.
Okay.
And he sent me. He never told me that he is going there, because I would have said, "Are you crazy, Anta?" Then he sent me one all winter wear. He is standing there with the board, and he said, "With that mods that you did, there was absolutely no issue at all, because quite a few bikes came. They kept conking off and all that, and very effortlessly," he said, "there we were just pulling away. Of course, there was no chance of putting it to sixth gear because of
Correct.
but he said it was so effortless and it was going." So the same mods have been here. So you obviously going up Chamundi will be a dream. So I wish Chamundi
so much,
gives you all
Thank
the
you so
this
much,
thing
Singana.
and
God
ride
bless you.
ride safely, Asta.
Thank you so much.
Huh?
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.